Hi, Janelle here with Sheep Hill Herbs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. Let's take a deep breath before we get started. Arms up. Let it out. I'm really happy that you're here today. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you're new, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the bell button, like, and leave a comment down below. And you may or may not know this, but I do offer a free ebook if you sign up for my newsletter. And to do that, you go over to my website, Sheep Hill Herbs, go to the contact page, fill it out, and put in the subject free ebook. And the ebook is one I wrote, and it is about making herbal teas. I called it all you need to know about making herbal tea. And it is for leaves and flowering dried herbs, not roots, because that is something separate called decoction. I'm having trouble with my words. Decoction. But I'm talking about herbal teas, whether it's fresh or dried. You can use fresh herbs from your garden. It is fall right now, but herbs are still growing and looking beautiful, especially the early spring herbs that like it cooler, such as peppermint, anything in the mint family. Hyssop still looks great. My bee balm came back alive, so there is still time to make fresh tea. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about what is an herbalist and why you might want one. So let's get started. Okay, so what is an herbalist? An herbalist, I guess, is someone who studies herbs and plants and their uses as far as their aid to the human body energetically. And an herbalist usually loves plants, live plants, gardening, may or may not have a green thumb, but has a deep interest with nature and what plants can or cannot do. Usually a person has an insatiable desire to find out this information and spends a lot of time learning and researching. So herbalists are not licensed, they are certified, and there's many certification programs all over the world, all over the country. I began my first certification program with the School of Natural Healing in Utah and did much study. So some programs are smaller in their breadth and scope. One of them that I love and I do have as well is the Rosemary Gladstar, the Art and Science of Herbalism course, and I do have that linked in my description down below. And that course is, it could take quite a while to finish. And it is in depth as far as what plants do. The version I have is a book version. It's actually a big 3-ring binder version. Lots of amazing recipes from Rosemary Gladstar, her experiences, stories, a lot of folklore. And I love her program. I love her approach to herbs. And then like the School of Natural Healing, I started as a home herbalist and began with a lot of home remedies that were helpful for me and my family to start doing things or replacing products that I would have bought at a pharmacy, like salves, lotion. Okay, so you go to CVS and there's tons of lotions. So I wanted to make something natural. I had eczema for many years and my skin was very sensitive, so I learned how to make salves and ointments. As a home herbalist, you're making simple remedies, maybe even a salve to help pull out splinters, or making herbal teas. Simple things, but very effective, very useful, everyday herbal remedies for the home. So an herbalist then can increase their studies and learn mountains of information. And there is something called a clinical herbalist, and a clinical herbalist has gone through like a master herbalist program or has been accepted into the American Herbalist Guild, has done something extensive. They've worked in a clinic, maybe like with a chiropractor or someone who is licensed, like an acupuncturist, and has worked case study and has not a license, but this extensive clinical experience with guided, experienced herbalists. I am what I call a community herbalist, and that would be someone who helps people in general ways in the community and beyond. Herbalists write books. Herbalists make videos. They teach. They have classes. They take people on herb walks. They may have a health food store or an herb shop. They may also have a license in something, let's say massage therapy or chiropractic care or something else that is in the health realm, maybe a licensed nutritionist, and then they bring or incorporate herbs into what they do. I feel like herbalists often are incorporating some other element with their herbalism background. So for me, I'm an herbalist and an artist, and I really should say I'm more of an artist, and the artistic aspect of using plants in what I call an energetic way. So the body is an energy body. We are physical, and we have 7 chakra points, and I have learned herbs that help to awaken parts of the body where corresponding organ systems are underneath each of these points and can use some added energy. Energy can come from water, it can come from sun, it can come from great organic foods. So that is how I approach herbalism. That is how I look at herbs. And I'm sure I'm missing some of the other aspects of what an herbalist can do and how they can be useful. I have met herbalists who have mobile apothecaries. They have like a food truck would be, or some kind of haul, like a hitch on the back of a truck, and they set up a whole shop and they travel around and bring herbs to different communities. Herbalists often mix teas and make things for people. Besides teaching them, they'll make syrups or other remedies and share them with friends and family and community members. For a number of years, I assisted a midwife in my area who worked with a lot of Amish women, and they wanted natural remedies, natural herbs to help them through pregnancy and afterwards, and I would make things specifically for her. There are many people who love plants and herbs, and maybe they just don't want to learn as much as I have, and they will come and ask either that I make them something or for more information that they can kind of expand on what they already do. So why would you want to avail yourself of an herbalist? And I guess I want to share what I offer as an herbalist. So oftentimes I have people come to me when they have exhausted all other possibilities for getting to the root cause of a problem. I know for myself, that is why I came to herbs. I had kind of like a health crisis in my early 20s, and some people experience these types of things earlier in life than later. I would say it's becoming earlier and earlier for people because of the amount of toxins in our environment, the amount of toxins we are eating, things we put into our bodies. For me, I was in my 20s. I really didn't understand the relationship between my thoughts and how they affected my body and even my actions. as well as the food that I was eating and how it affected my body. I would say I was very unconscious. I was not consciously aware of cause and effect. I do this, this affects me this way. And I kind of ran on sugar, definitely in my college years, exploring all of the fun things of college and not sleeping well and just being totally out of balance. My body just kind of gave out on me. I wound up having my tonsils removed, which is a big sign, not that you need your tonsils removed when you have that recurring infection, but that there's something majorly out of whack with your immune response, and also your why can I not think of the word? Your lymphatic system, which pumps a liquid through your body by movement, and through your tonsils and through your different glandular systems, and the lymph can get totally congested. Movement is how the lymph moves, whereas the blood is being pumped by the heart. So I didn't know any of these things, and I had my tonsils removed, and I thought the problem was solved, and I just went back to the exact same things I was doing, and I hit a even harder slump because I thought I removed the problem because my tonsils were removed. And it took me many, many years to learn what I have learned and to filter out a lot of the built up toxins in my body. So, what I was saying was, people come to herbalists, they've exhausted some other route, or they want to just add this to whatever else they're doing. Maybe they have found yoga, or maybe they like meditation or crystals or acupuncture or something like that. And herbs are just like this extra avenue. I think it is really important to work with an herbalist who has experience versus searching on Google, trying to find answers and experimenting. Now, I myself, well, I shouldn't say I totally experimented. I had a lot of guides, I had a lot of teachers, and I did a lot of programs, but there was still experimentation. So if you value your money and your time and your body, it's important to work with someone who has devoted much time to this study so that they can kind of cut out the fat. So you're not wasting money, wasting time, wasting trial and error, and coming into frustration. So that's where the synopsis of this video comes in, and that is I do offer my own what I call consultation or energy exchange, and that is where we can sit and talk, and I can help you shift parts of your body that are experiencing blockage. So for instance, if you're having recurring sore throat, or you're losing your voice, or your tonsils are swollen, I can help by bringing in herbs that are good for the lymph system or soothing to the throat, and also help you to come up with a plan that is more than just take an herb just as people take a pill. And that might include doing some artwork, singing, opening up this area of your throat, even just stretching your neck. And I guess I feel like I'm really good at helping people to pinpoint what they need and get their aha clarity moments. So if you're interested in having a consultation or an energy exchange with me, you can go to my website, again, sheephillherbs.com, and send me a message through the website. Put in the subject heading, herbal consult, herbal exchange, and then write in the description what your question is. I do offer a 30-minute talk where we can just talk, and I can get a feel for you and you can get a feel for me. I do not just work with anybody. I have to feel like it's a good match, And then if we are, then I can explain to you how I do offer that service and the fee for it. With the internet, it's really wonderful that I can offer this kind of service with Zoom and talk to people from far and away. If you are local to my area in Pennsylvania, you can gladly meet with me at my studio, and that's probably my preferred method, but it's wonderful. I've worked with, actually most of my teachers have been long distance, and I'm so grateful that we can meet that way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I illuminated you a little bit more as to what an herbalist is and what people like me can offer to you. And come back again. If you haven't commented yet, please comment, and let me remind you to sign up for my newsletter by going to my website, cheaphillherbs.com. It's in the description down below, and I will send you my free ebook on making herbal tea. So thanks so much, and come again.